Ohineben Sports 84. Gonzalez got knocked out in the fourth round by Sor Rungvisai. I have to admit, I never saw this coming. I actually thought Gonzalez won the first fight, but it was a close fight, so I wasn't really mad that Sor Rungvisai won it. But to think he's going to get knocked out by this same guy is something you can't predict. It's something that's really surprising and amazing. Actually, the signs was on the wall from the first blast of the whistle, the first round. Gonzalez struggled to get his rhythm in. Struggled to get his game on. He struggled really badly. Rungvisai won the first 3 rounds easily. And I was wondering what was going on with Gonzalez. He's just allowing this guy to win the fight. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't understand what was going on. And lo and behold, it wasn't really going to take the whole duration of the fight. He got knocked out cold. And I was thinking, the signs was actually on the wall in his fight against Quadras. Since Gonzalez moved up, he's been having difficulty in all his fights. That fight was a clear indication that the future wasn't looking good. The future wasn't bright for Gonzalez in this division. Even though he won the fight, he looked terrible. His body couldn't handle the punches he received in that fight against Quadras. He just couldn't. He looked terrible. His face all swollen up. He could hardly open his eyes. That was the writing on the wall. If he had known better, he would have just dropped down, gone back to where he came from. This wasn't a division for him. But he was willing to fight through it. And the inevitable happened. It was a devastating loss. It's going to be very difficult to recover from such a loss. Very, very difficult. He just can't handle the power the power of the fighters in this division. It's just too much for him. He can't handle it. He can't. The power is just too much. He wanted to trade with Sor Rungvisai, and that was his downfall. He wanted to trade with him. Actually, Gonzalez doesn't really have. His defense is not top notch. I've been realizing this for a long time. He leaves himself open. But I think when he was coming up in the weight classes, he was walking through boss expo. He wasn't really feeling their punches. That was how he was able to make progress. But now, the punches are having a devastating effect on him, and he can't seem to handle it. And he can't change his style overnight as well. So he's going to employ the same tactics, and that's going to be his undoing. That was actually his undoing, and got him knocked out. So if he really wants to continue with his boxing career, I think the best bet is to drop down in weight. It's just bad news. It's going to be bad news after bad news in this division. This is not a division for him. He's still at the weight class he's comfortable with. Because if Rungvisai can do this to him, I can only imagine what Inoue would do to him. Because Inoue, I believe, is a better boxer and a harder puncher. So Gonzalez should how do you call it? Actually, he should really call it a day, because this sort of punishment it's not worth it anymore. Right now, there's no motivation going forward, because you ascended the top. You ascended to the top for a long time, and now you've come crashing in this fashion. It's too bad. To be sent crashing in this fashion is just unbearable, man. And it's going to be extremely difficult to recover, because I don't see where he's going to find the motivation to carry on here onwards. I just don't see it. I really felt sad for him when he got knocked out. It's just a sad sight, man. It's just a sad sight. This is my thoughts on it. Like the video, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for your time. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.